Hello, and welcome to some more World of Tanks. And this was my 100th battle in the Grille E15. And yeah, it's on the Minsk map, which if you watch my videos at all, which I know not many people watch my World of Tanks videos. Everyone is just waiting for more Valkyria Chronicles. But if you do, you saw me play a game on this map in the T49 recently. And just as with the T49, this map isn't amazing for the Grille either, but we're gonna make it work. And like with the T49, the trick here is to stay in the bush. Camp the bush. And now we wait. Maybe for that guy. He's behind the house. And this will probably be the last replay you will see on this map in this form, because at the time of recording it's Monday, and tomorrow, Tuesday, the game is new patch is released, and this map will forever be changed. For the better, it looks like. And yeah, that's an EBR. It's with the amount of bloom you get from just moving the turret on this tank, that guy has moved out of your wherever you were aiming by the time you have actually aimed. So it's better to just let him pass. Can I get a shot on this ST2? And I am kind of tunnel visioning on that guy and not really noticing that I probably had some good shots on the tanks moving on my right flank. But this was like 2 AM, 3 AM when I played it. That's a pretty nice shot. And yeah, 1400 in one shot with the fire though. But his game is not going so great. There's that ST2 again. And I'm up to 2k. That was a bit of a low roll though, but the first one on the 121 was so good that it kind of made up for it. And here we got some shots. If I can just hit and pen. So this is about the point where I realized that, hey, I should probably be covering this flank a bit more. And are they gonna poke out again? I honestly don't remember. But I do remember that I'm gonna be farming these guys quite nicely. So I'm hoping they're gonna move in front of that little gap. Like across that gap, but in front of the building that's behind the gap. They seem to not be that stupid. Oh, I should have just held my shot and waited for the FV. Someone else took him out. But that was some... I missed out on some damage there. But I'm gonna do enough. Just you wait. I'm hoping the 268 version 4 is gonna poke out just where I'm aiming. But he's not stupid. And the TD mission that is currently activated is one of those that's not really hard to do, so I don't really feel like I have to chase it around. Just gonna let it come naturally. And I think I'm gonna get it in this game actually. Progetto. And my patience paid off. And there's that 121 I said hello to earlier. The ST2 still down here. There he is. And good night. Now this EBR is hopefully gonna spot something. Like that 121. Or the bat chat. So now it's just the 121 left on this flank. But our team has lost the city on the left flank. Like left in relation to our spawn, not left on the map. Which is what people mean when they say left and right flank. Because if you're talking about the side of the map, you should be using east and west. I am talking about the eastern flank. Oh, time to help clean up. Hopefully that 60 TP will not be causing too much havoc in town. Is he gonna come out here? The EBR is somewhere. And EBR is spotted. Trying to hit a moving EBR with this gun is it's not the easiest job in the world. Because of that aiming time. Well, not the aiming time per se, but the bloom, which adds to effective aiming time. On paper, this tank has a very good aiming time. In reality, not so much. Although I've been snapping pretty well so far. But he can't get away when I'm that close. So, 6 kills. And now it's like, it's just a matter of mopping up. I'm thinking the T92 has moved into town. And I'm just gonna go for the 60 TP. There's the T. Oh, it was too slow, and someone else is gonna get that kill. Now, just luckily this machine is fast enough to let me farm some damage on the 60 TP before the game ends. He's behind that and he's like side scraped, but he has a bulge. And I noticed his bulge right at the turret ring on the side. That's why the 60 TP is not a good side scraper. So that was my 100th battle in the Grille E15 and my first ace tanker in it. So now it's just a matter of trying to improve the horrendous win rate I still have in this, although it's been climbing as of late. I've got one more game to show you, not in the Grille. And yes, this is the E75. Yeah, I think this is my favorite tank in the game. It's certainly my most played tank. Although most of the battles I've played in this was way back in the day. So now I am working on getting some of those progressive emblems on the tank and some more rings on the gun barrel. Because at least the progressive emblems were added pretty recently. And yes, I'm using the Girls on Panzer crew from the Panzer IV Anko in this. I retrained them because I don't really feel like playing a tier 5 Panzer IV. And yeah, those progressive emblems were added pretty recently, so I don't have any of the nice ones unlocked on this tank yet. And although the Marks of Excellency have been in the game for a while now, I was also away from the game for a while. And I haven't been playing the E75 that much after I returned. I just need to grind it a little bit more and get it up to 85%. It's currently at 82%, I think. So I'm close to the second mark. And then hopefully I might even be able to 3 mark it. And this is a very good matchup. It's versus tier 7 tanks. That AMX M4 seems to not be a big threat to me at the moment. So I'm just gonna focus on the guys in front of me. Like this Jagdtiger. And after the buff that this tank received quite recently, this gun hits really hard. Oh, it's like 530 average, up from 490, which it used to have. But the rate of fire remained the same, so the DPM was also buffed. Also the front of the turret armor. So far I've been dealing out the damage pretty well here. I haven't received anything and I'm at 2,500, which is pretty nice. And yeah, I'm not gonna do HT15 in this battle, I can tell you that much. But I noticed at this point, playing, that I was getting pretty close to getting the honors on block 15. Just need to get one shot in on that T-32 and I should be done with that mission. Right? Well, we could just see what happens. And now it's just a matter of winning the battle. That shouldn't be a problem, right? And this poor guy. I was hoping I could just kill him by bumping into him like that, but... And now I notice that we are no longer leading. I was so focused on what was in front of me that I kind of tunnel visioned and forgot about the other flank again. Do I have a shot on the Hawk 30? Nope. There's someone in the cap, but we have tanks around there, so it shouldn't be a big problem. A couple of tier 7 T-43s. No, T-34-100s. One T-43 and one T-34-100. Whatever, it's... In this matchup, the difference doesn't really matter. And the T-34... No, T-54. I'm sorry. I knew it was a T-54, not a T-34, but I just misspoke. Well, anyway, he's dead. And artillery is about to start raining down on me. There's also a T-28 prototype somewhere. I actually took a hit from that T-34-100. That's the Czechoslovakian tier 7. Which is actually not a very good tank. And I there bounced a shot from the T-28 prototype, but I have no idea where he's at. Other than like he's hitting me from that direction. So just hide behind this little house. And it was going so well, and I was kind of like, I have to secure this victory, so I just loaded gold. Not that it made much of a difference in that case. So it took me a while to realize that I was actually being permalit here. And it's not really a place I can just keep staying, because that arty will just keep chipping away at me. And if I don't win, I don't get the honors on this mission. It's not really a very difficult mission, but it would be nice to be done with it, so I can finally start doing the 279E campaign. Well, I've got most of the Alliance. No, actually, I'm on mission 12 on the Alliance Chimera campaign. So that's almost done too. So I start like realizing, okay, someone is watching me. My sixth sense hasn't gone off like in game, but my personal sixth sense started tingling. Got that feeling that someone was watching me. And I'm thinking he's in this bush here, and that the someone watching me is the enemy light tank, the T-71. And we are up on like we have 4 tanks remaining, but most of us are on pretty low health, and they have vision control with that light tank. Our IS-22 went to cap. So he fired from here. That was not a blind hit. So I'm going back to the APCR, and there's the T-71DA. I'm not sure if I was the one who took most of his health off. But now that I'm no longer lit, it's time to move. I'm just trying to stay out of vision from where I think the enemy T-28 prototype is. Which I am thinking he is sitting like up here maybe? In this area? So I'm just using this orange circle here on the map. Try to keep that outside of his spotting. But he pops up, and I need to go help the 112. So it would probably not have been a bad idea for me to just stay here and shoot him when he popped up. And someone spotted me. But I don't think it was the T-28. I think it was this guy here. The Yag Tiger puts one hit into the T-28. He kills me, but I put a big hit into him. And that's enough for the Yag Tiger to take him out. So, that was a pretty good game in the E75. And I'm gonna throw out the post-game stats here. I think my damage total was more than the 6,114 that it shows here. And yeah, that's ace tanker and top gun and high caliber and all the good stuff. So yeah, thank you for watching. I'm really enjoying playing this tank again, and I'm gonna get some more marks on the barrel, and yeah, it's an enjoyable tank. Goodbye and take care.